Good morning, everybody. If I can pin this message before I get started. All right, y'all, I'm fixing to take off here, and I am actually listening to a weather YouTuber in my ear, so I can keep up with the weather in the area. So, if I'm not chatty today, it's okay because good morning, Disastrous. I'm just getting ready to take off. I'm not going to be monitoring the chat once I take off because of the weather, and because of the fact that I've got a weather channel going in my ear to keep an eye on what we are getting ready to get into, or what might be surrounding us in the direction we're headed. Some people could probably keep up with that, but I'm not one of those people that can do. Oh, okay, that's cool. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Disastrous. Starting to sprinkle out here a little bit. Apparently, if anybody's near Lexington, Kentucky, it's apparently flooding. Yeah, they were talking about an area of rotation. said that the storm was moving pretty fast, but there was but it was still high in the air, but there was still an area of rotation. So, and y'all, I don't know what he does when he's up here driving. I don't know how he handles this cold air. I'm up here freezing, and it's 83 degrees outside. Doing pretty good, Tiff. Just got my day started, and there's storms all around, so I figured I'd go live and drive. Oh, yes, I will. Yeah, I've got the weather, like my headset on, and my actual phone. I have the Ryan Hall y'all bought for Tennessee and Kentucky going in my ear, so I can keep an eye on what the weather's like. That's why I can't keep up with chat. I'm listening to that, paying attention to the road, so y'all understand though. I apologize if anybody's leaving a chat because I cannot see it. It disappeared. So, we're just going to keep driving, keep running the live stream, and keep chasing these clouds. Do not know if y'all just seen that or not, but that was a big lightning streak over to my left. You can probably see that. That was lightning again over to my left, and there's the thunder. Cannot see those clouds over there because of the trees. Subscriber, smash that thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber and you're lurking, subscribe and smash that thumbs up button. It's free, it only helps me out, and YouTube likes that sort of thing. rumbles or not, but it's rumbling quite a bit right now. Holy heck. If y'all could see this over here to my left. I wish I could share it with y'all, but I can't right now. Definitely, Tiffany. We are definitely going to be safe. It's still a ways away from us, but man, that view over to the left is something. Be curving around into it. Got all the cool trucks out here running today. You got it, buddy. We are definitely curving around into it. lag, y'all. All right, people. If you're out here on the road and you're driving and stuff like this, turn your headlights on so people can see you. So I didn't even see that Jeep back there. Not that I was going anywhere, but make yourself visible. for hanging out, Tiff. I appreciate it. You have a very, very blessed day today. in Kentucky this morning. Right now we're on the Western Kentucky Parkway. I really want coffee, and I'm 9 miles away from where I can get coffee. But I'm not sure I want to get out in this mess to get coffee. I'm going to have to think about that one. It's a little harder until I get there. Just joining here on the Western Kentucky Parkway headed eastbound. We are 7 miles away from Elizabethtown, Kentucky. but it started coming down. Oh yes, yes I did find the rain. I think it's fixing to quit though. Or at least I hope it lets up for a few minutes so I can run in and get coffee. I'm gonna leave the stream going when I go in to get coffee. Hoping it lets up. I don't want to get wet this morning. Or I say morning and it's 10:49, so afternoon, I guess. So when do you plan on leaving Disastrous? Are you going on a short weekend trip? Or are you going to try to head on over this way? Oh, back to Kansas City. That's cool. I thought about going down there and visiting my dad's grave and taking him some flowers this weekend. But with this weather, I'm not sure. Because we probably couldn't get in there. It's probably flooded down, like, not where the cemetery is, but down in the area getting to it. With all this rain. Oh, okay. Look at that, y'all. I may get coffee without getting wet. But like I'm still leaving the stream going. I'm just going to run in and grab me some coffee and come straight back out. Hey, buddy. Did you come visit since I was slowing down? Got that cold air off, bud. Got some warm air one up here. It's cold. 67 degrees outside right now. When I started driving an hour ago, it was 86 degrees out there. And it's dropped to 67 right now. Now give me just a second. There's nobody here right now. I'm gonna toss my trash out. Well, this guy's backing in. Ooh, we're turning sideways. I don't know what he's doing there. Hello there, Okie. No, I have not had coffee because where we switched drivers at, I did not want to go into that place because their coffee ain't good. And y'all, I don't know what's going on with this truck right here, but look, it's like sitting in the parking lot lopsided. Y'all see that? I don't know what's going on with it, but that's why I stopped here to take my trash out before I continued to get my coffee. Because I don't know what he's got going on with him. Well, I've got a big old jug that I fill up because we get free refills with our fuel. And I fill it up like every 2 days because I put ice in it and it keeps it ice cold. But I got some yesterday and it was just nasty. So, but let me jump out real quick and toss this trash out. It's starting to rain again. Y'all waited too long. I just pulled in here. I'm gonna have to dry my door off and dry myself off. Whew. I'm soaking wet and I just now got out to throw the trash out. I don't know what happened. It started pouring down the rain again. Thought I was going to get to go in without getting soaked, but nope. Anyway, I'm still going to go get me some coffee. I just got wet, so I just got to dry my glasses off and get a trash bag to put back in this. Yes, like I got out to take the trash down and all of a sudden it started to downpour again. It might quit again in a minute, we'll see. Yeah, I do not know what's up with that trailer over there. I've not seen a trailer like that before. His load must have shifted on him or something. Because he's definitely leaning. Let me grab a trash bag. Oh, Michael has it code back here. I'm about to put the dog's raincoat on when I go get my coffee. Well, it's not coming down as bad, I don't guess. Can y'all see me walking around in the dog's raincoat out there? Alright, y'all, I got the trash out. Well, we're in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. I pulled in here to take the trash out and get coffee. So, I'm about to... excuse me, y'all. I got out to take the trash out and ended up getting soaked because it wasn't raining. It's stopped again now, y'all. Let me go ahead and get up here and get me some coffee, but window's starting to fog up now. But I pulled in here to get some coffee and thought I'd take the trash out because I cannot handle riding around with a bunch of garbage in my truck. So anytime I stop that's got trash cans that I can go ahead and take the garbage out, I will. Let me go this way because like I said, I don't know what's going on with this truck. If y'all can see his ICC bumper, I don't know if he's got flat tires on the other side or what's going on, but he is a little cockeyed. Yep, it looks like he's lost all four tires on the other side. Man, that sucks to be human. He drove like that. What the heck? Yeah, we are. I started this whenever I pulled out in Beaver Dam, and the clouds were bad, but it hadn't started raining or nothing yet. And then I got in the rain. It's oversized loads. It's an oversized load escort. I guess they're waiting for the oversized load to get here. Or no, the oversized load is in the fuel island. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Yeah, it's just they're waiting on the oversized load to get his fuel so they can start escorting him again. Let me check. I need to check and see when this load was supposed to deliver this morning. I'm pretty sure it was this morning. Let's see here. It says From 12 a.m. to 10 a.m. Oh, we didn't make it. He was supposed to be there at 10 a.m. this morning. Yeah, sometimes they give us the load so tight it's hard to make the delivery appointments, but I'm gonna message our dispatcher and let him know we ain't gonna make the 10 o'clock appointment, seeing as it's already 11:02. But y'all, I'm sitting here for the minute because I'm going in to get me some coffee. And I parked right up here next to the building because I am already wet. But as soon as this guy pulls up, I'm going to go in and get some coffee. And I don't want to be sitting out here in the middle of the parking lot right here. I mean, because it is raining again. I don't want to be sitting out here in the middle of the parking lot holding up the fuel island. I don't know, but I'm still trying to figure out how you drive down the road. Y'all. Okay, I'm sitting still, so I'm going to show y'all this. I don't know if you can see that truck down there. Way down yonder. I don't know if you can see the trailer leaning to the passenger side or not. But I got a question. How in the heck do you drive until you have driven 4 tires off the daggum rims? Like there's only chunks of tire left on that dude's passenger side of his trailer. Now that's 4 tires that he shredded or something, and he lost all 4 tires. Yes, he had all 4 tires on the passenger side is busted and almost completely gone. So how do you drive as a driver and not know that you've had a blowout on your trailer, and you drive so much till you've blown out all 4 tires? I don't know. I don't know where the construction zone is, but maybe, possibly, I don't know. I've never experienced that before. In 24 years, I've never experienced losing 4 tires at the same time. Oh, you have seen it before? Oh, well, I guess I've just been in the wrong place, because I have not seen it before. I've seen 2, like where they'd blow one back tire and they wouldn't stop, and the tire would get caught up in the other one somehow, and it would cause it to rub so much it rubbed a hole in it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I stopped, like, I mean, I don't know about in a construction zone if I'd stop, but I mean, I've actually had one blow out, and I'll pull up, to a safe spot, wide shoulder, and check it out. But to have 4 of them in my trailer leaning like that, that's scary. And it's truck shuts off because I've idled too long, because it's only 68 degrees outside now, and the guy in front of me is pulling up. So y'all know what that means. I am fixing to go in here and get me some coffee. But I'm going to leave y'all running. And I will be back probably in... It usually takes me about 5 minutes to get coffee, depending on how many people's in there getting coffee. But it is really coming a downpour again. Good thing I parked close to the building. But anyway, I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, hello, Aunt Vicky. You just caught me when I was getting ready to go in and get me some coffee. I'm going to leave this thing running if you want to hang out, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, I'm going to leave the stream on, and then I'll be back. I don't want to have to cut it and then start a new one, because I've been streaming for a little over an hour in the weather. But if you want to hang out for a few minutes, I'll be back. If you can't hang out, just leave me running on your TV. All right. Got my wallet, got my keys, got my coffee jug. And I'll be back in a few minutes, y'all. And don't judge me because I got sunglasses on in the rain. Scoot over. Scoot. All right, y'all. I'm back. Hi, John. I went in to get some coffee, and I'm back now. Got me some breakfast too, but it has to cool off a little bit. All right. Thank you, Disastrous, for letting them know I was out of the truck. Yeah, try to make it as quick as possible. But y'all, we are going to head on down the road. I'm in Elizabethtown, Kentucky right now, Aunt Vicky. I'm headed back to Danville to drop this trailer and pick up another one going back to Osceola, Arkansas. That's all we've been doing this week is running back and forth from, well, take it back. For the past couple of days, we've just been running back and forth from Danville to Osceola and then back and forth. The Monday, we went from, somehow we ended up in Osceola, and then we ended up in Mississippi, and then over into Georgia, and then back up to Tennessee. So we've been kind of all over the last Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, the clouds earlier when I took that thumbnail picture, the clouds were pretty bad. We were under a tornado watch or warning, whichever. So after I did my inspection and everything and got going, it looked rough for a few minutes and lightning and thundered for a minute, and then it quit and the rain started. So I know my granddaughter sent me a message yesterday and asked me where we was at because of the storms being all around Danville and Lexington and stuff. I told her so far we was safe, that I hope they was, which they have a big basement that if it gets bad, they can go into their basement. Yeah, and the other one up in Louisville, I reckon they're okay too. I've not heard anything about Louisville area yet, so I just hope it didn't get too bad flooded up there. Again, we have another vehicle that doesn't have their lights on in the rain. I cannot. Aunt Vicky, is the weather bad there too right now? I mean, I know I heard something about a tropical storm coming in yesterday, but I thought that was in like the Houston area. I didn't know it was near you all. Oh, okay. Okay. I was just making sure. When we buy our house or buy property to build our house, I done told Michael that was one of the requirements, that it had to have a basement, or it was a deal breaker. Supposed to be bad tonight, tomorrow. Yeah, I think they're saying the weather here is supposed to be like this for the next. I saw it yesterday, and today it was supposed to be bad around these areas, but then it was supposed to get better tomorrow, I think. I hope anyway. I hope that's how it is. Well, hello, Sherry from Tennessee. Hope you're having a good day and not being in a lot of bad weather, which I know it's all over. I know it's all over right now. So, yeah, I wasn't so much worried about needing the protection from the storms. I want the basement to put my canned food in. So when I can my canned food, then I have like a pantry set up down there with all my canned goods in it, and that way don't have to worry about the temperature constantly changing. Aunt Vicky, did you see Rhonda's message? She said she hopes you're doing okay today, and we're supposed to get some rain and storms later today. Well, hello there from Canada. I have a lot of people that I follow from Canada. One of my favorite, well, I've got a couple favorite YouTubers from up there in Canada. Kevin from Tuber Chat. Then I've got Grizzly Warrior. She's from Canada. I like Grizzly Warrior's channel. She's very informative on how to do things when you're out camping and stuff. Yeah, we miss you too, Aunt Vicky. You and Uncle Paul and Rhonda and Jennifer are the only ones that I talk to. I talk to David every now and then, but not that often, and I get to talk to Little John every now and then. I call and check on him since he's out here on the road now. Aunt Vicky, was you going to try to be able to make it in for the family reunion this year? David's boy. David and Teresa's son. Yeah, he started driving a truck too a while back. So I check on him every couple of weeks or so, make sure he's doing okay out here. Make sure the kids are doing good. Well, I'm not going to be there, so I went last year, I think, but Rhonda and them couldn't be there, so I don't think I'm going to be at this one this year. I'm thinking that I gotta check and see what the date is. I don't even know what the date is. Oh, you used to be a trucker? Ian McSwain, am I pronouncing that right? Ian McSwain? Can I just call you Ian? If that's the way you pronounce it? I'm not being disrespectful at all by no means. I just, some of these names, I'm from the country and some of these names throw me off. And I want to call you what you want to be called. Yeah, I've done it for 24 years, and it was rough for a while, but after I took 5 years off to take care of my dad after 18 years of driving and come back out here, it's been a little easier because I brought, at the time, my boyfriend out here with me, and he actually liked it, and the company helped him get his license, and we've been running team for 3 years now. So in which we went and got married last month, so he's now my husband, and we run team together. He drives at night and I drive during the daytime. So it doesn't get as lonely out here now, which makes it a whole lot better. And then I started this YouTube channel, actually posting content to it and stuff, and I have made a ton of really nice friends that I consider family now, that talk to me every day, you know. So it's kind of made things easier. As far as mental stress and stuff, it's made things easier. That, and my kids are grown and they've got families of their own now, so that makes it a lot easier too. I get to see them and my grandbabies about every single weekend. And for y'all that are new to the channel and don't know much about it, we actually live in our company work truck right now. We have been for 3 years. We've been, well, 4 years for me now. We've been saving money up and getting things that we wanted and stuff, and we're going to eventually buy us a place somewhere. We just haven't decided where we want to be located at. We just know it's not in McCreary County, Kentucky. So my videos are blocked from you, Aunt Vicky? Is that what you said? minute, Vicky. Was you talking to me? Why are my videos blocked from you? I don't understand. I don't have them on YouTube or on Facebook. Are you talking about YouTube or Facebook or TikTok? Because, oh, well, they shouldn't be blocked. I don't have anybody blocked on YouTube at all. Now, the Facebook, I blocked a few people, but I did not block you. And my TikTok, I haven't really been posting much on there for the last few months because I've been focusing more on YouTube. So I've not really shared much. But if you go to my YouTube channel, you should be able to see every video that I have there because I have them all listed as public. And I have a playlist also that you can go to and watch the videos. Yeah, because I've only got like one person I think on YouTube blocked, and it was a kid that kept coming into my live stream, and I did not realize it was a kid. It was like an 8-year-old. I thought it was a troll. And when we discovered that he was an 8-year-old child, I removed him from being able to see my channel because I have my channel not set for kids, and I didn't want him to get in there and, you know, maybe somebody say something to him. So I did remove him from seeing my channel. Yeah, sometimes YouTube don't push my videos out because I'm a smaller YouTube channel, or at least I consider myself as being smaller. So my stuff don't get pushed out as much, but there's a lot of us that have not been getting notifications of other YouTube channels when they go live or when they make videos. So you just have to go into their channel and search for them. We don't know what's going on with that, but it's been happening for the last few weeks now. I've been trying to do more live streams because to get monetized through YouTube, you have to have at least 500 subscribers and 3,000 public watch hours. And I'm only at my halfway mark on public watch hours right now, but I'm over the 500 subscribers. So when you do live streams, it helps you get your watch hours in quicker. And I've already reached my 1 year mark, so I lose some watch hours every now and then. So I did not know that until here recently. So so that's why I've been going live more. And I love sharing these drives with y'all. Oh, well, that's fine, Aunt Vicky. I love you, and thanks for stopping in. Yes, Aunt Vicky, we definitely will. I always try to be the safest that I can be. That's why I don't monitor the chat when I'm driving. All this technology, though, that we have now, when we learn to use it to our abilities that we need it to be, it helps a whole lot. Like the speech to text and talk to text and stuff like that. But I love you, and you have a good day. And man, the water is definitely up over here to my right on that little creek or whatever it was back there. It was definitely up. I'm so glad y'all stop in to visit every now and then. Pictures and videos of your grandbabies, and they are growing so big, and I cannot believe Heaven was old enough that she graduated this year. I mean, they just growed up so quick. Over the last couple of years. I know, I'm so proud of her. I've seen that, and I've seen where she was able to go, and I cried because I was so proud of her. So, what is she doing? I couldn't remember what she wanted to be. what she was wanting to do. Well, both are great choices. Nursing pays more, but you got to do what you like. You know what's going to bring you more joy in your life. Now, if she wanted to do nursing, instead of going to college there, Norton's, where Cassie works at, has a program to where if you sign a contract with them to work for them, they pay for your nursing school. So you don't have to pay anything. Like, they pay for all of it. You get money for like cafeteria funds and everything. Like that's what they did for that's Cassie went. Because nursing school is a lot. She would work for them for like 5 years after she graduates, before she decided to move to somewhere else. But if she ever changes her mind, tell her to get in touch with me, because she could have a place to stay. Did she learn how to drive? That's good. I'm glad that she really needs to get them before she leaves for college. But yes, if she changes her mind, just let us know, because we can help her. I know it'll be a little bit away from you, but once she goes through the program and then gets the schooling over with, she can move to go to work wherever she wants to, after her contract's up and she doesn't have to pay nothing. So and Cassie will be graduating here in a few months. She didn't think she was going to be able to, but God always provides and makes a way. And she just jumped the gun a little bit. But when she thought she panicked a little bit when she thought she wasn't going to be able to work and go to school and pay her bills and stuff the last semester, because of all the classes and the clinicals she had to do. It is tough starting out. I thought it was rough years ago, but I'm telling you, I feel sorry for young people nowadays. I mean, it's a lot rougher on them than what it was on us. head east here on 150. Get over here toward Danville.
That's 150.
And then hopefully we'll turn around and we'll be out of some of this mess. Are up a little bit through here, y'all. This is Bardstown, Kentucky. Dad has been going to the hospital to see Uncle Bobby. He's had double pneumonia, and I don't know what else was going on with him. Well, I'm glad he's been going to see him. I heard the other day that he was in the hospital. Also heard Frankie was in the hospital. I'm not sure if he's home yet or not, but he was up there in Somerset in the hospital also. Uncle Bobby's sick, you know, he helped raise me, so him and Aunt Barb did. and they probably won't. And that's what happens to these people that go to the hospital, the older ones that are really sick. They won't get them up to walk, and then next thing you know, they're putting them in rehab facilities because, to try to rehabilitate them, to physical therapy on them. And all they did was hurt them by not letting them get up when they was in there, It's sad. So much I have to do this weekend, but I may stop in and see him. Do you know what? Was he at home when that happened? When they found him on the floor? Start buffing her a little bit. The water is definitely up here, y'all. That's not good. Yeah, he definitely needs to be somewhere so somebody can help keep an eye on him in the shape that he's in, since there's not going to be somebody coming around constantly checking on him. If they hadn't have took the house from me and tore it down and stuff and did me the way they did me, I'd probably still been around there to help take care of him, but man, it's flooded out here. Especially since Ellen passed away, If you can see over there to the left hand side, but it is all flooded. Like the road right there that goes those people's driveway, you can't even see it. It's underwater. Might be able to see it better right here around this curve. Like it's about 4 feet from the roadway right here on the left hand side. pass away like 1 year after Melissa did? I mean, there was somebody else. This thing's starting to buffer or lag or... You've been working hard today, Disastrous. You probably do need a nap. Disastrous, my cousin Rhonda here was talking about her husband passing away. We had a cousin, Ellen, that was our age, that we grew up with, that passed away on New Year's Eve, year before last. And then this New Year's Eve, Rhonda's husband, Ronald, passed away on New Year's Eve. He also had cancer, and he lived, I think, Rhonda, was it a year and a half longer than what they predicted he was going to live, or 2 years longer? But he hung in there for a while. He fought a hard fight, and she lost him on New Year's Eve of this year. Yeah, his started out, I think, she knows more about it than I do because I wasn't around a lot. I did talk to him, but I wasn't, I mean, I was there in the area, but I was taking care of my dad so much that, and tending to him, that I didn't, whoa, that water is really raging. I couldn't keep up with what was going on with others, you know, because of what I was doing, taking care of him and everything. Oh, okay. Okay. I knew it was on the 27th of, but I thought it was this, like a year apart. Yeah, Disastrous, we lost about, this year in January and February, we lost, like, people that I knew and people that we were kin to, we lost 13 people or 14 people in January and February. Yeah, it was just like one right after the other, after the other, after the other passed away. Can y'all see that water over there to the right? Look how flooded it is over there. They won't even guess for you anymore, Disastrous. Well, they told him, I think, when they found out that they diagnosed him with the cancer, Ronald, they told him he had, I think, less than 6 months to live. And then he lived for like he fought for like another, I think, 2 years after that. Yeah, Rhonda Disastrous has terminal cancer too. remember Aunt Rosalie passed away the day of Ronald's funeral. Yeah. I mean, it was just like we couldn't even get one over with before there was another one that was happening. You mean they actually asked a date? I mean, like they're going to be able to predict how long you're going to be here on Earth? I mean, that's starting to rain again, y'all. Pour down the rain, in fact. You know, to me, that is just ludicrous. I mean, nobody knows how long we're going to be here. Only God. But, you know, when somebody has cancer or is diagnosed with cancer, I think it should be an automatic Social Security payment to them. And I don't know if people can get mad at me for saying this or not. If you've worked in security and they find out you got cancer, you deserve to get some of your money back before something happens to you, so you can try to enjoy what little bit of life you have left. But now that's just my personal opinion. I mean, I've paid in over probably close to $1 million in Social Security in my lifetime, and I probably won't see none of it back. I mean, the last letter I got was back in, I think it was like 2000, I want to say it's like 2009. I got a letter from Social Security telling me I'd paid in $393,000 already, and that if I became disabled right then, I would draw $1,900 a month. But that's the last letter I think I got from them, and I've worked ever since. So. I did not know that, disastrous, but that's ludicrous. I mean, then they've changed some. I know it used to be like it would take, where we come from, like people that really needed to be on Social Security disability that had work, it was like as long as they knew you had work. I think it took my Uncle Bobby years before he got on Social Security, and he had worked, and he couldn't walk. He got to where he couldn't walk and get around good because of his knees and legs and stuff. And that's the same way that my dad did it, which my Uncle Bobby was also in the military. He was in the Army at the same time that my dad was. So, but he was in there longer than what my dad was, I think. But it took my Uncle Bobby years, I think, to get his Social Security. Because, and which it probably wouldn't have took him that long, but they didn't know that he could have signed up, like, or he just didn't want to go through the VA. I don't know what it was, but But it took forever. Like if you could take a person in that couldn't walk or whatever, they would deny them like 3 times, and then they'd have to get an attorney to fight it. So it would drag it out for a few years. But that's here in Kentucky. I mean, you're in a different state too. So I mean, things may work differently there. Oh. Oh, okay. See, we were having to go in person and do stuff like they didn't have the online stuff back then, and if they did, we weren't up to speed on it back then. You know what I'm saying? I mean, heck, it took me 30 years of helping my dad fight to get his like where he was exposed to the Agent Orange and everything, and they had records that he hauled it in the military. It took me 30 years of filling out paperwork for him and helping him fight to get his first check for being exposed to Agent Orange. He received his first check and his only check 5 days before he passed away. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty nice of them. Maybe it's changed a lot in the past 20 years. I'm glad they got it fixed like that in disasters, because, I mean, at least people get to enjoy a little bit of, I mean, I know it's not relaxation and I know it's not rest, but a little bit of time not having to worry about working when and if that does happen to them. Oh, okay. Yeah, my dad, when he was in his 40s, he was told he would never walk again because my brother smashed him between two vehicles. And my dad actually died like 4 or 5 times in flight to the hospital after that happened. And they told my dad he would never walk again. And I came from Georgia up to Kentucky. Buddy, you want to run over a person? Speed limit's 55 and I'm doing 60. Did y'all see that? How close he got to my truck? But anyway, you have the data you deserve, buddy. I come up from Georgia to Kentucky to take care of my dad when he got out of the hospital for a while. And I will never forget, never will I forget me crying like a baby the day that he took his first steps. I worked with him as far as doing physical therapy and stuff with him there at home. And he got up one morning, woke up, he said, I need to go to the bathroom. And I said, let me get your urinal. And he said, no, I want you to just stand over there, give me my walker, and let me do this. And I was like, oh, okay. So I helped him get up out of the bed, and he walked from his bed to the bathroom. And I cried like a baby. And he still didn't get, like he still couldn't get approved for stuff. And it took years of fighting for him to be able to get his stuff. Well, that's good, Disastrous. I'm hoping when something happens to me and I get old enough to draw, I can live pretty easily too after all these years of working and paying in. And then I've got my 401k, or I don't know if it's a 401k. I pay into retirement anyway. I don't think it's a 401k. It might be, but I know I pay into retirement. I don't know why I'm still using my windshield wipers. It's only sprinkling a drop or two every now and then. Y'all, the sky is deceiving in the video, because that white up there is not sunshine shining through. That's actually clouds. It just looks like sun on my side. Love you too, Rhonda. Love you too. And I know that y'all haven't had phone signal in or service in like a week or two now. But y'all be safe, and I love y'all. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I pay in for some kind of insurance that, well, I have a cancer policy that I've had since I was like 18, that if I do get cancer, it pays me while I'm still alive. Or at least I did have one. But through work here, I also took one out that has a cancer policy on it. This is actually, I think, the first job driving a truck that I've ever had. Well, no, I had one other job years ago. But this is the first job I've had that offers the short-term disability and all that stuff. Thought I was going to end up having to have knee replacement surgery, and I may, but knock on wood, that shot that I got week before last has really, I mean, it's helped the front of my knee, but the back of my leg still, in the bend behind my knee, still feels a little rough. But yeah, that shot kind of helped for the moment. I'm at least able to walk on it now. Well, I know it's paid in full. I just can't remember what insurance company I had it through back then. And my ex-mother-in-law, she would know, but she's having memory issues right now and she can't remember either. Yeah, I don't understand that either. My stepmom was telling me, well, it's like my stepmom where she drove my dad's, where my dad passed away and she gets to draw off of him. Like, she has to pay for her medical insurance through the state here. Like, she has to pay so much for the month, and then I think she has to pay so much for some of her medicines. Not sure about that, but I think that's what I understood her saying. And she's 60, I think. Or 59, will be 60 soon. I think. She may be older than that, but I don't understand why older people have to, that's drawing disability, has to pay for their medical insurance. I don't get that. I mean, it's not like they're making a whole lot of money off the draw. And they still have the cost of living and everything else, so I mean, yeah, I don't understand it. There's a lot of stuff that I don't understand when it comes to healthcare and stuff like that. Like, one thing, the insurance that we pay for through work will not help cover any costs for anything that has to do with weight loss. And I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes back in December of 2021. Okay, they put me on metformin for over a year, and it did not, help me. Like, my A1C was still at, 6.1, and it kept my stomach tore up. So they started me on Trulicity, and I took it for 2 shots, and I was allergic to it and had to quit taking it. So then they switched me over to Victoza. I was taking Victoza for over 3 years, My A1C was down to 5.9. Okay, I come to work over here. I get the insurance over here. After a year of me taking Victoza, the insurance company decided that they weren't going to cover the cost of my Victoza anymore because I was no longer diabetic. I was pre-diabetic now because my A1C was at 5.9. They told me that I'd have to let my A1C go back up to 6.1 before they would help cover the cost of my medicine because they thought I was just taking it for weight loss. Mind you, I'm fat. I've been fat. I haven't gotten any smaller. I've stayed fat. So I just quit taking all my medication altogether. Like over a year ago, I quit taking everything. I couldn't afford the $650 a month. Yes, I agree with that. About the Social Security. Yes, it really is a scam. Yeah, I quit taking everything because I figured that if I could just, my dad was insulin dependent. My mom has to take, or did have to take, my birth mother had to take shots too once a week, I think, for hers. And my younger brother is insulin dependent, or has to take the shots. So, I mean, I didn't know you could be type 2 diabetic and just not be type 2 diabetic anymore. So I quit taking all my medicine. I told my doctor I wasn't going to take it anymore because I couldn't afford it. And he told me he wanted me to come back in 3 months after I quit taking it so he could do my blood work again because I was on thyroid medicine and everything for hypothyroidism and haven't been back since to get my blood work done, and I'm still here, so. And I'm not paying out $650 a month. And the funny thing is I have only gained 3 pounds in a year. Which I know 3 pounds, and that could have been water weight when I went in there because of, or I say water weight, but my leg was swollen where my knee was bothering me when I went in there. So, that could have been from it, the inflammation. But wow. Well, at least your insurance covered that, and you did not have to worry about that because, shoot, I'd be having to sell a kidney, part of a liver or something. I don't know. That's a lot of money for treatments. But you're still here, I mean, so whatever was in there had to have helped some, don't know. barely sprinkling right now, y'all. And when I get up here to where I'm delivering to in 7 miles, watch it be pouring down the rain again. Which is fine. It's fine. I'll put the doggy raincoat on and go out there and drop his trailer and hook up to the other one. If I need to. This van's trying to pass me and there's traffic up here in front of me. Oh my gosh. I know, and I just don't get it. I don't get how other countries can have the same medication. It was like the shot that I pay $650 a month for. You could get it over in the UK for like $25. I don't get it. It's like we work, we make the money, and then they find a way to take it from us to try to keep us from bettering ourselves, if that makes sense. Okay. Yes, I agree with you, Disastrous, 100%. I really do. I used to keep a closer eye on things, but I realized that several years back that it was a Ponzi scheme, every bit of it. It's raining here again too. I knew it would be. Well, Disastrous, we last night sometime. That's where we're headed back to once we drop this trailer and grab the other one. We'll be going back to Osceola. So it's probably going to be the same way that's coming here as it is going back. But listen, bud, and whoever else that happens to be hanging out here right now, if you're not already subscribed to the channel and you like content like this, go ahead, smash the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and turn the bell on. I know sometimes the notifications do not go out. I just do pop-up lives. I don't schedule them because with my job, you never know what's happening. But we are going to end this stream because I am only 3 miles away from where I'm delivering to, and it's raining. So thank y'all for hanging out with me today. This has been one of my longer live streams, and that's fine. But y'all stay safe from the storms. Stay safe from the floods. We love each and every one of y'all. And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Everybody have a great day.